Hey everybody, welcome to my second video. Again, another song, a cover song that we play, or my band plays. This one is called In Too Deep by Sum 41. Great song to play. Usually a bit strange if it's just one guitar playing, but I'll be showing you both parts anyway. So if you have another guitarist that is up to it, then yeah, you can also play this song in full. So with this song, what really helps is alternate picking. So down, up, down, and then we have some power chords thrown in there. And then we do have some stretches compared to your usual power chords. And then another thing that's actually quite important, if you want to play it correctly, or not correctly, but we'll play it as sort of like he does in the music video. He plays it one-handed. I'm going to play it two-handed tapping. Is the solo. Actually on the recording, I believe they layered it. So they had a couple of guitars basically overload it, so it sounds like it's a full experience rather than just the tapping like an Eddie Van Halen solo. And then we have this like pretty cool little addition to sort of our intro part, which plays right at the very end, and basically we're going to be using all four of our fingers to play the song. The introduction of the song is just the two guitars playing sort of kind of simultaneously, but both playing different parts. One's playing like a higher part and one's playing a sort of lower part. The part that I play when we play it live is this bit here. And basically it's up on the 9th fret, and we use these three strings here. I bar the from D, G and B string at the 9th fret, which I believe is an E, part of an E chord, and from that this frees up my other fingers to play the next part. So with it, I'll just play it very slowly and I'll talk you through it. Important thing for that when you're doing this alternate picking is to keep your right hand relaxed, and you don't want to pick the strings too hard. It just sounds a lot harder. You're also going to get some exhaustion in your right hand, so one of the things to like build up to it is just repeat that pattern, and you can start off slowly. And to finish up, I always finish up on a downstroke because I'm going to go down to the next string. Whereas if I finish on the upstroke, my right hand's got to move down a little bit more, so down, up, down, up, down. So I go down, up, down, down. Then we play this little cool riff between, all on the D string, and we do 9, 7, 6, and then climb back up. So have that sort of alternate picking, and we go one note on each of the 6 and the 7. Sort of second part of that intro piece, just for the one guitar as well, it then climbs down, so you go go 9 and finish on the 7 on the A string, part of a scale really. Now whilst that's going on, second guitar plays something completely different. Kind of following a similar scale, but it's we have two E's basically. We play the low E and the E up here on the 7th fret of the A string. We just go boom, da. So 1, 2, 1, 2 as a sort of a repetition of those E's. The first part of it's slightly quicker, and it helps if you palm mute it too. So when we palm mute, we just rest our hand just slightly over the bridge. We're still using that alternate picking. So what I do is alternate pick down and then up on the A string. Down on the E, up on A. So here we have like sort of the makings of a power chord. We have on the 9th string, on the 9th fret of the D string, and then we follow that same climb down as the other guitarist is playing. So we go 9, 7, 6, but we finish on the 7. Second half of this guitar part, we just go down, up on the A string, no notes being played. And then climb 6, 7, 9, and finish on the 6 on the D string. So to play that at its tempo in the song, to play it slowly. Once we come out of the intro, the bass and the drums all kick in, and the vocals do as well. We also have a little guitar part which leads us into the chorus, especially when the verse goes, maybe we're just trying too hard. And what we have is this, there's 2 notes, and basically I use my first finger, 9th fret on the G and B string, just downstroke. This 10th fret here, this A note, over this little E doublet. They're quite stabby. And so what I do, rather than let them ring, I just lift my hand or lift my finger off just slightly, so it mutes it. Move into the chorus, which is just an E and an A. Or I should say an E minor and an A. But since I'm 41, known for power chords and that kind of stuff, just like the kind of pop punk genre is, you just use the 2 fingers. And we just repeat that for the first chorus. Kind of coming towards the end of the first chorus, we actually play this. So we go from E to A with our power chords. And that's used throughout the song as well, especially coming out of the choruses. We only play it once. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we bounce on that D, on that A, sorry, a little bit longer. Once we do that, we come to a slightly more technical part before we get into the second verse. And we slide all the way up to that high E power chord, just using the first and the fifth. So we use a B and the E at 7 and 9 on the A and D strings. Once we've done that, we go down, up at this A power chord, and then we move our finger down on the E string from the 5th fret to the 4th fret, and then bring it back up for the final little bit of that A. We play that twice. When we play it the third time, we play it 3 times, sorry. On the 4th time, we move straight into that second verse pattern. And so we go, same slide. So we move from the A, G sharp, F sharp, G sharp, finish on the E minor. We play E minor twice, because then that leads us into the little climb that we have in the second verse. So in that second verse, we have this repeating pattern that moves between E, G sharp, and A5. Down, up, E5, down, and slide up to the A and go down, up, just like we did on the E5. And then, one final A, double on the E5 again. And then to finish up, we play that twice with a little hesitation, so it kind of builds up a bit of suspense from that G sharp to the A the first time we do it, and it's quicker the second time. Hopefully you can hear that difference. And then we start it again. Eight little strum downs, palm muted, of E5, and this sort of smaller A chord where we play A, E, and A, like an A5 power chord, but just to, you can play it here too, whatever's more comfortable. Low E, and it's like, maybe we're just trying too hard. Closer than it is too far. And then as we go on that far, you can take away your palm mute. And then we go back into the chorus, which is just E and A anyway. During this actual part of the chorus, there is a second layer where the guitar, or a guitarist in the recording goes, like we have done before as we led into the second. Coming out of this chorus, we have the, but we play it second time, we introduce a new chord, a C. So, 4 on the 4 E's, 4 D's, 8 A's, 4, 4. We play 4 A's and 4 C's. Kind of like a Ramones song. And now we're about to move into the solo. The little introduction into the solo has a guitar which kind of takes this, and we slide from this B up to the E. And so we do this alternate picking, down, up on the low E, and we slide up to that E on the A string, 7th fret. And we finish on a triplet. So to play it really slowly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And then this is where we get into the tapping. For this, I'm just gonna use my little string muter here. Hopefully that'll save your ears a little bit. I'm just gonna have my pick by my side for the example. However, usually when I play, I'll just hold it in between my fingers like so, and then I can tap and then quickly get my pick back so I can strum the next part of the song. Some people like to hold it in their pinky as they're doing the tapping too. Others, you might tap with the other finger and then you can get it back kind of quick. Some people just hold it in the same kind of position but just move your finger down. Either way, we're just not going to use it for this part. But what we are going to use is our left hand and our right hand. Now, if you haven't tapped before, there's plenty of videos for it. It's a quick solo, and so you do have to be quick, but to play it slowly, basically what you do is you're going to hit the string on the 5th fret of the E string to play an A note, and then as you're coming off, pick down with that right hand. But as you're doing that, you're going to hit the G sharp with the 4th fret on the E string. And then as you build up, so it's four and 5 just bounce. So you just play it twice. And then you keep your left hand at 4 and you move your right hand further up the neck to the 7th fret and do the same thing. And finish on that G sharp. Next part, we move it upper string to the B string and we play E, so fret 5. I use my left hand for this, and then basically hammer on. Kind of sounds like an ambulance, but it's an F sharp. Sometimes when I'm playing it live, I add in an extra note, but we slide up to the G sharp, so we kind of hammer on at 7 and slide it up to the G sharp at the 9th. Then we do this one finger tapping, nothing else on the fretboard. And we finish up here on the 10th fret of the B string at A. So we go 9th, 10th, 12th, 10, 9, 7, 9, 10. You can do it with left hand too, but I like to do it with my right hand. Believe it or not, some of the similar notes that you'll hear in like AC/DC's Thunderstruck. And probably a bunch of other AC/DC songs too, I'm sure. Maybe even some Van Halen solos. Once you've done that, you then repeat it again. But this time when you finish here on the F sharp, you're going to hit these two notes here. So you go E, F sharp, E, and that's the end of the solo. It's a bit of a rush to get to that E, F sharp E. Pretty cool little solo to do. To play it really slowly for you, slowly and as in time as I possibly can. Done that bit, usually the second guitarist, or if you're quick enough you can play it with one. We do this small climb using power chords. So E5, F sharp 5, A sharp, A5, B5. So we finish on that A. Then we move back into the chorus. And again, second layer, you can have that part again. And as you're playing the chorus through a bit, you get to that part. And the first time you play at C, we actually get a new guitar layer part. So we keep that triplet the same. We're only ever playing 2 notes at the same time. 2 9s, we add the 10 the second time. And then we add a climb, like a sort of climb down. We go 12, 10, 9, and repeat that. We would bounce on that 9 and 10 quite a bit. And the final little bit, we go 11 and 9. So we move our sometimes we keep our fingers covering all 3. So we add this, we play D and F sharp, and we just hammer on, and kind of like lift our ring finger off. We repeat that a few times, and then when all the rest of the music is finished, it just finishes up on the guitar and the drums, and the guitar is just playing that twice. And then we finish just playing those 2 notes. And that's the end of the song. Thanks.